You are listening to Transreal News, the finest news, forecasts, and advisories for psychonauts traveling the astral plane and beyond. I'm your host, Toby Damped. And now, the news in brief. Listeners, the reset appears to have begun. Shortly before dawn in New Zealand, a death ray came from the sky and began sweeping the landscape. Wherever it passed, life forces simply stopped, leaving dead, lifeless vegetation and animals. This was followed quickly by the dropping of shells that opened up, releasing the tentacled creatures Clea and I saw in the clip-off, which began feeding on dead animals and rapidly multiplying. There is hope, however. The Hong Kong Cavalry, an independent think tank based out of Nevada, hacked into the satellite emitting the beam and redirected it at the Australian jungle. Although they could not stop the beam before countermeasures and counter-hackers disconnected them from the server. It is now all-out cyber warfare between the agents of the authorities and the occulted collective of hackers, who have vowed to take control of and destroy the satellite if the Hong Kong Cavalry cannot. They have released the following statement.
No kings, no gods, only man. We do not recognize the rights of any being to decide life or death for their fellow human beings. We will bring down the systems controlling this satellite and identify its operators. We are many. We are invisible. We will prevail.
In an effort to assist with the fight, the Transreal News is now monitoring all information fed to us by the Hong Kong Cavalry, the AOCH, and many other organizations who, in the last 48 hours, have decided that they will no longer acknowledge the authorities and resist their plans. We plan on operating 24 hours a day with bulletins to assist those resisting the reset. The Hive released a statement of solidarity with humankind.
Hello, lovely humans. The Hive stands with you. We know that television can be used for good and for evil, and since the beginning of the 21st century, it has been turned to evil ends. We love you and wish to turn your gift back to the service of love, joy, and art, and...
Exterminate!
Toby, get down! I owe you one.
Archon scum! Let us dance the dance of the three snakes!
Torg, behind you!
Well-aimed, shield brother! I see you brought a whole war party. Good. I was starting to worry that this would be boring. Oh, come on. Let's play.
Yaren, get the Haver squirrels out of here.
Is that the best you can do?
There, the guard dog is live, my lovely. Where did you get that? A gift from Bob, after we set fire to the last missive the authorities sent us. I've been tweaking it for Archons for a while now.
Merry days!
How appropriate.
Well, I'll be damned, you are a wizard. We're in. Save it for a pursuit. Let's go. Clea, let's get to the Skylark. Torg, you coming?
Nay, I intend to teach these archaic creatures why my people have forgotten them. Thanks to the turret, I will have my chance. Soon every barbarian drinking at the Kill and Grill will be here to share in this battle.
We'll come get you when we... Torg, they're going for the trans... This is Toby Damped of Transreal News. Our studio has been destroyed by Archons sent by the authorities. Our transmitting gear has been wrecked. Our website has been shut down. Right now, we have no way of knowing how the war in cyberspace is going, although I do know that the AOCH has been investing heavily in technology bought in the futuristic back alleys of Night City. I hope it's enough. If it isn't, there's no telling when death will rain down on our heads. For now, Transreal News is going to go pirate. We're going to try to get in touch with our contacts and keep coordinating the resistance as best we can. We're going to keep moving and hope that between dead drops, torrent sites, and good old-fashioned unlicensed broadcasting equipment, we will keep getting through.
Speaking of which, Toby, we need to keep moving.
Okay, you've been listening to the Transreal News. At least one important source of news for anyone standing up against extinction. Toby Dampt signing off. Safe travels. The Transreal News was created, directed, written, and performed by Brian C. Rideout, and produced by Stormhead Productions, and is released under a Creative Commons by Attribution, Non-Commercial 4.0 license. This episode of Transreal News included music and sound effects from Pixabay. For show notes or contact information, visit trans-real.stormheadproductions.ca or visit me on Twitter at transrealpod. I love hearing from my audience. If you have comments, questions, or an idea for a news article, please by all means drop me a voicemail. Check out my homepage and look for the heading Tell Me What You Think in the sidebar. Then just hit record to tell me what's on your mind. Thank you so much for listening.